All right, so we are going live. I'm not sure how my delay is right now this morning. I'm kind of having some internet issues, so I know a lot of things are running on a delay, which is why I haven't been able to do anything like Kahoot. Because unfortunately, you have to almost have no delay for that, and I can't do that right now. We were talking last video about single sign-on, and I showed you how to get to the single sign-on and how to get to those options. We are now in single sign-on and looking at some of the options you have for continuous learning. First thing we have going through that you should know is Carnegie Learning, which is your Mathia. That's on grade level, so that's going to keep you caught up and you won't fall behind this fourth quarter. Going then through Google Classroom. This is going to be used primarily for, in my class specifically, for resources, announcements. I'm moving assignments next year to Teams. I will be double posting because right now I want you to be working on something. If you're working on your learning, I don't care if you're putting in my classroom, my Teams, my email, even the Google text line. As long as you're working on your learning, I'm going to be happy because I want, of course, to keep you guys caught up, and I want to keep you guys having opportunities and things you might enjoy. Then, of course, we go to our Google Drive. It's where all your folders, files, everything that you have made should be. Going on journeys, I know if you are in a reading enrichment, you might have more background in this. I am going to get trained in this and have some more information. This and Reading Plus should be open to all students, I believe is what I was told. I have worked in this with my math intervention kids, but this is now available to everybody. When you first start, there's going to be a test that sees where is your level at. If you take it seriously, then it's going to give you lessons based on where did you mess up on it. If you mess around and don't take it seriously, you might need to message your core math teacher, or if I'm your intervention teacher, I can reset your diagnostic. Going on, then we have our school webpage, of course. Some of these are just extra options. And this is the coolest one for science coming up is STEM Scopes. This just got opened up to you, and we just got it this year. This is our new curriculum. If your teacher is posting assignments, you will get assignments on this page. If your teacher is not posting assignments yet, it'll say you're out of assignments or there's nothing to grade. But the coolest part is the learning resources, where you have your STEM Scopedia, which is basically a science encyclopedia, just the way we do it. So like, if you were in my class, we were talking about cells, we were talking about these two units right here. And then we're talking about body systems next. You could go into games. I really like this option because I'm looking at here like Cell Command. So then we could play the game. You have to have Adobe Flash. As you see, I do not have it. It can work on Chromebooks and it can work on computers, but it cannot work on iPads or your phones. So like right now, I don't have Adobe installed on this computer, so it won't work. But once I get installed, I will probably demo some of these games and ones that I asked you guys to look at during those certain weeks that I asked you to look at them. But you can, of course, play these without even me asking. You don't even have to be in my class. You could be anywhere 259, and you can get into STEM Scopes and look at some of the options for your science. Going back to our OG usual stuff. So, back to here. STEM Scopes. Student view, of course, you should know that because that's been your grades and your system before. And then the last one I'm going to be showing is Teams. So this is the biggest one that I want to get into now because Teams is kind of where, at least for my classes, where we're moving to. When you get into Teams, if your teacher has activated it, you will have some Teams up here. Once activated, then you can actually see stuff from them. So I'm going to pick on mine and show you what my classes look like right now. So this is 7th grade science, but all my classes, JAG time, science, and math interventions, all have these completely set up. You'll notice over here that we have several channels based on what is in each channel. We have a general chat that just shows our general stuff, our assignments. Here I've asked if you've logged into Teams, please comment or react so I know you're here. And there's an awesome little react section here that you can use. Then going through, there's files, and within files I'm posting up our newsletters. We have not used class notebook. Assignments. This is a really handy area because then this is where you can get to your work. You'll notice everything says enrichment, nothing's due to May 31st because this is all optional learning that will keep you from falling behind. You'll notice I put what unit it is, what week I've assigned it. There will not be a grading system because this is not for a grade, as I said. But if we were grading, you would then see your grades here in these assignments. Going through, then we have our several tabs of our Google Classroom, our YouTube, and our pages. You'll notice here, if it's not working, you can use the desktop app and it'll open it up. Not desktop app. Go to the site and it'll open it up. So like I have linked our YouTube videos. So here right now it says live now our continuous learning options. These are a lot of great things for you to be able to see and have availability to access. This is the main thing I'm showing today because these are the options that you need to be looking at. I know that you are probably receiving the packets and those are coming out weekly. Remember, if you did not go ahead and sign up for your week 3 packet, you have to go sign up for it. If you do not sign up for the packet, they will not be mailing out packets next week for anybody not signed up for them. So you got to make sure and sign up for the packet if you are. Of course, if you're on our Jar Name homepage, if you have questions about our continuous learning, we have it in big right there, continuous learning opportunities. Here we have access to the online packets. This is one step. You'll notice teachers are reaching out. I'm doing this to try to engage you guys to see and get on it. We have our Lexia, our Dreambox, our Mathia, Edgenuity. These are all opportunities to learn at home that you've had at school too. So you'll see here, week 2 and beyond, there will be no in-person packet distribution. That means it can either be mailed if you sign up for it, or it can be just downloaded every time. You have to sign up by 3 p.m. today to opt in. 3 weeks 4 and beyond. If you do not opt in, it's not going to be sent one. A lot of people are like, well, I don't need a printed packet. I can look at it digitally. That's fine. But remember, we're not handing them out in person. There are no longer packets at any food locations. So if you do not sign this up, and this is elementary and middle school, high school, you know you're special because of your... So right here, down here, high school parents, students contact their admin and teachers directly because we're talking about graduation requirements for high school. For elementary and middle, we have this other. If you need any other support, we have things clicking here. Everything, then our hotline. Any questions you have, just get a hold of us. A bunch of your teachers, we want to hear from you. We want to help you out. I've been making lessons. I'm trying to do these videos, so I'm trying to make sure that you are understanding. And if you need anything, as I said, email at theDRadcliffe@usd259.net, or you can text me at our Google Voice number at 316-351-8389. That is for our continuous learning options for today. I hope to come back and talk a little bit of our different things, but this ends our video for today. I hope you have a wonderful day and keep on it.